Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Life Zone podcast. My name is Eric Pannell.
And I'm Xavier Lanier.
On this podcast, we talk about the parallels of sports and life. This episode is brought to you by Appliance Medic, bringing your appliances back to life, and also Phase Consulting Partners for any size business. They help you with your training, learning development, portfolio management. Episode 12 kicking off now. Got a special guest in the house. We got Gregg Pitchford living in the Chateau neighborhood. What's up, man?
What's going on, fellas? I appreciate y'all having me on tonight.
Yes,
G
sir.
Money.
Yes, sir. Well, we gotta give you the warm introduction. Yeah,
Appreciate you.
that's right, man. X, what's going on, man?
Hey man, same old. You know, there's a lot going on in the playoffs these days. A lot of stuff out here in these streets, man. We're gonna talk about it though.
Well, the most important thing we got to kick off talking about. You talk about the playoffs. Let's go ahead and talk about the sweep that just happened in.
Hey, hold on. Before you do that, man, I just want to know who driving the bus. Who driving, man? Who driving the bus? I want to know. Let's get to it.
That Charles a fool for that one, man.
Hey man, that is classic.
Yeah.
But where's the lie?
Not at all. Let's go ahead. Let's start there, Greg. You guess, man. I got to start with you first, man. So, you agree with Charles and Shaq, or do you agree with Kenny?
Charles and Shaq.
Okay.
You know, Durant, he's never driven the bus. Not one time. You take it back to OKC, you take it back to Golden State, you can look at here with the Nets. He has never driven the bus. He's never gotten that seat and drove that bus. Now, he has some good moments as a scorer because the man is a bona fide scorer. You know, but part of driving the bus is, you know, hey, I got these guys on board. I'm gonna make them better.
Yep.
We're gonna all eat off this. He's never done that. You know, he fit very well in Golden State because he went into a fine-tuned machine where Steph drove that bus. You know, he set the tone. He drove that bus. That was his bus. You know, everybody else fell in line. And Durant, being the prolific scorer that he is, was able to go in there and just kind of find his niche. You know, he was able to shine because guess what? Steph was driving the bus.
Yeah.
You know, he never saw those lanes so open. You know, he never had that type of one-on-one play, you know, ever in his career.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, I think we should. So for the novice, right, that's listening to this and trying to figure out what we're talking about, right? When we say drive the bus, we talking about there are certain players in the league who won championships, who was the man. No questions asked. It was their team, right?
Wait, I don't think you have to win championships to drive the bus.
Right. Which I agree. That's why I gave it Charles. That's why I gave it Charles.
Yeah.
Charles drove the bus. He didn't win championship.
Yes.
Ewing drove the bus. He didn't win championship.
Allen Iverson drove that bus.
Bingo.
He didn't win championships. So
right. So we talking about who's the man on their squad, right? Who was the bona fide number one alpha dog? That guy.
100%.
Get on my back.
Right.
Some rough patches. I'm gonna carry us through.
Yep.
I got you. Right. So let's throw some. So I mean, there are no doubt bus drivers, right? Jordan.
Yes.
Magic.
Yes.
Right.
Larry Bird.
Come on. Right. So and let's talk about who was passengers on these buses. Scottie Pippen was on Mike's bus.
Kenny.
Right. Kenny was on Hakeem's bus.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Hakeem's bus. Right.
Buckled in and everything. Let's go, King.
Here's where it's gonna get interesting though.
Okay.
Shaq and Kobe, who was driving the bus?
Oh,
Shaq.
Earlier it was Shaq.
100%. And guess what? Shaq was a bus rider. With Wade.
Yep.
Wade drove that bus.
Gotcha.
Wade bus.
Now we get into the meat of it. Now we get into the meat. Right. So when the debate happens, and then y'all saw Durant's comeback, right? What you think about the comeback?
It was weak. Go ahead, Greg. All right, we talked about
this. No, you go ahead.
It was weak because Charles had already driven the bus in Philly. He definitely drove the bus in Phoenix. You know what I mean? Won MVP, got to the finals. It just unfortunately ran into Mike.
Mm.
By the time they got to Houston, that was the retirement tour.
Mm.
Right? That was it. That was the retirement tour. So I don't even know why KD in his feelings, man, with all this social media stuff, man. Like I told y'all, man, he a social media assassin.
Hey, always have been though.
Well, you know, you look at the pictures that he posted up there. You know, he posted a picture of Barkley early in his career.
Mm-hmm.
He was learning how to be the man.
Right.
He was with Doc, showing him how to be the man.
Yeah.
Serving.
And then he came back and showed it at the end of his career, like you said, when he was at that point, he was ring chasing. You know, he was on the downside of his career. He's like, look, I need to find a way to get a ring. And I've seen Akeem drive the bus, and I can fit in well on that bus, and I'll know my role.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he went there for. But he missed those years, all those years in between there, where guess what? That was his bus.
Right.
You know, and he had the likes of Ewing and Jordan and Reggie Miller, you know, back to back on nights. You know, that was the league back then.
No, I can hear the voices that are listening to this. I can hear the argument that's coming. So I want to eliminate that right now. Let's go back to the KD at Golden State argument. We agree that KD on that team, although he wasn't driving the bus, he's the best player on that team.
Yep.
You agree? So people, they're going to say, well, wait a minute. Y'all said driving the bus, best player on the team. But
actually,
I agree. There's an argument to be had there. I agree. But
I don't know if he was the best player on that team.
Okay, let's open that up. Let's
talk about it. Let's talk about it.
I don't know. Because again, I think that he is an individual, as an individual talent, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But he may not have been the best player on that team.
You talking about Steph?
I'm talking about Steph.
Okay.
It's I don't know. It's one of those intangibles that, you know, Steph Curry has when he plays, that he brings everybody up with him, you know.
So I'm gonna tell you. So here's what Steph brings to the table, right? When Steph is on the floor, your confidence is up.
Yes.
Right. You can do what you're gonna do.
Yes.
Steph's out here. When Steph ain't on the floor, you're a little timid. Yep. Right. Does Kevin not bring that to the team? Like when Kevin's on the floor, is your confidence not up because he on the court?
Well, guess what? When KD gets the ball, KD gets the ball. It's his.
I know where Gregg going with this.
It's his ball. When Steph get the ball, you just don't know. You don't know where it's going. You don't know if he's going to shoot it. If he's getting to the lane, he's going to kick one of them passes to you. Steph made his team better. Durant is a prolific scorer. Give me the ball. I'm going to score. Get out my way. I'm going to work that mid-range game. I can shoot the three. You know, he ain't going to really beat you off the dribble. He's going to drive, give you that pull-up. He's 7 feet tall, you know, so it's hard to, except for Jason Tatum. I heard your comments on the last one about Jason Tatum, 6'5", got up there. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But, you know, at the end of the day there, you know, he's about his scoring. You know, you can't take nothing away from him because the man can flat out score. But as in making the team around him better, I don't see it. You know, and I think Steph does it. There's an energy he brings, like you say, it's a confidence you have with him on the floor. You know, defensively, head to head, he's not the greatest. He's not going head to head. He just can't do it. But guess what? He's gonna get those tips. He's gonna get those steals. You know, that's what he's gonna do. And it's an energy. It is just something about that he brings to a team that I don't see a team with Durant having.
Yeah, I mean, you unpacking all that. I mean, what you said is 100% true because he basically joined that team. He was basically just able just to run free, and what he had to face against Boston is what he didn't have to face when he was in Golden State.
That floor was wide open. You know,
Kevin Durant never saw. He could never stand on one side of the court wide open, arms in the air, like give me the rock. Right. That's not what you're getting in New Jersey, but in Golden State, that was him all the time when Steph had the rock.
Right.
Yep.
Swing it, I'm open.
And the offense they ran there, it kept you in motion, it kept the defense in motion. So he was able to cut and then boom, get a little catch for a nice, 20-foot mid-range. And that's his game. And because Steph is so unselfish, it's contagious. You know, Draymond, everybody is making that extra pass, you know, and he fed off that.
Yeah, 100%, man. Well, we got the Nets is put to bed. Let's go ahead and put them to bed. But
they're gonna go.
Cancun. 1, 2, 3, Cancun. 1, 2, 3, Cancun.
1, 2, 3, Cancun.
Man, sticking with the Warriors, man. Y'all got them coming out beating Phoenix, or
I got them beating a wounded Phoenix. I don't know about a healthy Phoenix.
right?
I don't know what Booker's health is gonna be like. He got a couple weeks.
Yeah.
But I got them beating a wounded Phoenix team.
I'm assuming both of you guys had a hamstring injury before.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Twice. So yeah, I mean, as much as you think you know that you're healthy and you back to normal, one step, all it takes.
Yeah.
That little twins is always gonna be there.
That's it.
Gonna pull up quick. Oh,
hey, that little twin. Forgot about you there, buddy. Forgot about you. Hey, I'm still down here.
Yeah.
Reminder is, hey, that's what I'm saying, man. So they say 2-3 weeks. I just don't know. Don't know. Right.
It depends upon how severe it is.
Right.
Hey, y'all think Chris gonna get suspended?
Who?
Think the league suspend Chris? They're gonna suspend him for that kick?
That's a good question. I don't know. What do you think?
So for me, it's hard to say it's intentional, right? Given all the circumstances behind it. Right. The dude was in the air taking a shot. Man, you gotta be you gotta have a Jedi mind to understand where the defender is and how to kick him in the midsection, mid shot, right? Now the foot kick, maybe trying to draw some contact. I don't know. I don't know why he did it or what he was thinking when it happened, but it's hard for me to say it was intentional given the movement and everything surrounding that.
So whenever I get in these situations where I don't know if someone's going to be suspended, I always try to go back and look, where has this happened before? You got a use case that this has happened before? I don't know.
Oh, I mean, Chris has got a history of being. He's got a history of being below the belt. You know what I'm saying? He's got a history of that.
He told the line there. He's right there.
The worst one I ever seen him do is, I don't know if y'all remember back when he was at Wake Forest, man. He hit my man.
Yeah. He did the same thing in the league, though. He punched somebody square. Yeah. I mean, so, hey.
Now, what night did that happen on? Was that Sunday night?
No, I think it was last night, wasn't it?
Last night, yeah.
Last night? Yeah. Oh my gosh. I still got that COVID fall on,
But Chris got that team, any team Chris is on, man, they got the worst luck with people being available, man. Whether it be injuries or anything else, they got the worst luck, man.
Yeah, they got to get game 6, bro. They need the extra time to let your man get some healing. If they go to game 7, they could be beat.
Yeah.
And anything can happen in game 7. You just don't want that, man. So you got to get game 6. You got to have it.
Ingram ain't playing no games. Ingram actually told Chris, let's go ahead and meet in the hallway then. Let's go ahead.
Yeah. I ain't bought no games, man. Ingram is one of those. There's no chill with him, right? He can toe the line a little bit. He can play the company. He can stand in front of the mic and all that kind of stuff. He's still street.
He played at Duke. He don't look like he.
Yeah, that part.
If y'all know what I mean.
Yeah, that part.
He was more of a Michigan man.
Right.
That part. Yeah. Hey man, let's talk about let's get to Memphis and.
But wait a minute, time out real quick though. I need to retreat on something that you said there because you kind of slid something in there. You kind of kept talking. I need to rewind on that a little bit. You said, talking about Phoenix and Golden State, that you don't know if Golden State could get a healthy Phoenix. The Golden State I'm seeing right now, with Steph getting healthier, Clay getting healthier, they gonna get that team. I don't care if Booker is healthy or not. They will get them in 6.
Think so? In 6?
Yes.
You heard it here first.
I'm telling you, they will get them because guess what? That lineup they throw out there with Steph, Clay, Poole, Draymond and Wiggins, that one kind of take you back a little bit.
What's the name?
And I respect that, man. It's gonna be an entertaining series, man.
It will be.
I just got.
Aiden
I think I want to see Chris win so bad, man.
Yeah, DeAndre is gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a problem though because they don't have Wiseman back. If they had Wiseman back,
I will say this guy sometimes can be a little overrated because he has too much confidence sometimes. But if there's anybody that I trust in a mismatch, it's Draymond Green.
Yeah,
Trust him in a mismatch.
Mm-hmm. The boy's the coach on the floor, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
He sees the floor so well. He sees the matchup so well. And then the crazy part about it is that because he can't shoot the three, it actually helps their team. Because people play so far off of him, it actually makes it easier for him to make those passes. If you watch some of those backdoor passes he makes sometimes, it's like he's throwing it through a keyhole, but he's able to do it because the person guarding him is 10 feet off of him.
They under the basket.
So he can sit there and he can line that bad boy up perfectly. He hit Steph on a comeback, on a cutback. I mean, the dude is all over him.
Yeah.
He had that little space, but guess what? Because the person guarding him was so far back off, he could sit there, take his time, and boom, get it right in there.
But when that defense is playing tight coverage though, and they got him at the 3-point line, and my man out there get the shaking, like that thing is like a hot potato. He can't wait. He don't know if he want to shoot it. He don't want to shoot that thing.
But now here's the thing: when they put that line up and he's at the 5, how you gonna stop that? Are you gonna bring your 5 out to him?
Yeah.
Because if you bring your 5 out to him, he's gonna blow right past him.
Yeah.
No, they never do. That's what you mean. The 5 is always the one standing down the paint.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Kind of protect the rim.
Yep, and that's why he can sit up there, and then Steph and Clay, they can come in, run off those push down screens and curl off, and boom, and take the time, and he'd sit there and just watch them do it. Boop, there's a ball, and they don't need but a half a foot of space and buckets.
Shoot, pass, quick, splash.
100%
buckets. So I'm telling you, that Golden State team with that lineup, it reminds me. Look, they replaced Sean Livingston and Iguodala with Wiggins and Poole.
Oh, the name is slipping me. What? I know the previous. They call that the death lineup, right? The previous,
something like that.
And they call the new one something else. I forgot what it is.
Yeah, they call it something else. But I tell you, this one is better because people sleep on Wiggins. He is what they needed on the wing. You got a wing defender that can give you 20 buckets a night. And doesn't even have to call for the ball to get it.
You know why it is? And X love this dude, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out to you. He got away from Karl Anthony Towns. That's X's boy.
Oh man, don't do that, man.
That boy, we gonna call that boy. I would have called him Sharman, but no, not Sharman. What's because he up north? Was it Quilted Northern?
Right.
Quilted Northern.
Boy, soft as that. Man, that boy. I can't.
That dude is emotional, man. That dude is emotional.
Carl Thomas.
Super soft, man.
Hey, man. So let's talk about your boy and this dunk he had though.
Oh, John Morant.
Yeah, where's that rank in the playoff dunks in history? Where's that at?
And several people today say it's the greatest dunk in playoff history. I don't know about that.
I say recent history. I don't know about playoff history. I give it recent history.
I'm not co-signing that, but I'm just telling you what I saw today. That
who you dunk on means something.
It does mean something.
Yeah, he dunked on a guard. It wasn't that.
Come on,
wasn't that impressive? But
see, because to me, the greatest goes back to when KJ dunked on the King.
Yeah.
Who you dunk on means something.
Yo, so wasn't
don't do it.
Baron Davis wasn't in the playoffs?
Oh, on AK-47.
AK-47.
Yeah, it was.
Man, B did it.
Well, he threw his shirt up afterwards.
Yes, sir. You got to get a tech after that. I don't even care. I'm gonna burn that. Who you got?
I think Memphis gonna win the series, man.
Can I say something about this series real quick?
Go ahead.
All right. So this series, here's what I got. It don't matter which one of them come out. Because I ain't impressed with Minnesota because they get leads. Hell, they lost
Last night.
2 20-point leads the other night when we was watching, right?
Lost one last night too. They made it up
Last night
10.
too.
Lost the lead last night. They I'm gonna steal a line out of Shaq's. They're out of Charles Barkley's line here. They just play dumb basketball. They really do.
Both
What my man say? There are no dumb kids, just dumb parents.
Dumb parents.
I rewatched that game today when I was working out today, and it looked like a Chinese fire drill.
Mm-hmm.
Them going up and down the court. It was just like, this is playoff basketball.
Right.
You got to, the balls on the floor, they're diving on the floor. Come back this way, balls just diving on the floor. It looked like a Chinese fire drill. And like it is just bad. It's not good basketball.
Yeah. So I watched it last night too, and I'm gonna tell you right now. When I was watching it, right, and Minnesota got the ball with like 20 seconds to go, and it's the game-winning shot. How you not call timeout to set up a play for offense is beyond me. Like, your team is not that. They're not that. Like, they don't have that experience. They're not mentally tough like that to go down and get a bucket.
Right.
And so you got everybody, and I mean everybody, standing around 3-point line. Like, what are we doing here, fellas? This is the game-winning. What are we doing?
Okay.
And what happens? They miss. Memphis gets the rebound. They got a foul now, and they hit the free throws, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you want to call your timeout.
Hold on, timeout. Hold on. Let's go back to that previous play. Okay. That previous play you talk about on that miss there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before that miss, Memphis had the ball, and they had a semi-fast break. Missed the initial shot, and then sat there just fumbling the ball, throwing up another shot. And he luckily got the offensive rebound back.
Right.
Then Ja pulled it out. They tried to run something, missed something, right? Now, Minnesota, again, that's dumb basketball to be up 1 point in the playoffs to do that. Then Minnesota gets the ball, come down, and like you talk about everybody standing around. On that team, you're down 1, game's on the line. D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, D'Lo hits the shot.
Man, one-on-one with somebody. No ball movement, no player movement, no screen, no nothing. Goes one-on-one and puts up a shot.
But you got Cat. Cat's supposed to be the alpha. Yeah, Cat's supposed to be the alpha. He's standing around over in the corner with him.
Line.
Yeah.
Come on, man. How's that going to be one? Do that against Golden State. Do that against Phoenix.
That's why Jimmy Butler didn't like that.
Now I give him credit. Because after they hit the free throws, right? After Memphis hit the free throws, they called a timeout. They ran a hell of a play for Edwards. Oh my God. That was a great play. That was a great play.
I'm out there.
Man.
That was they should have fouled.
But the thing
is, Memphis should have fouled. Right. But
the thing is, why did it take like Minnesota the previous possession? You should have gotten a better shot than that.
Yeah, that's my point.
Professionals.
That's the shot you took with 8 seconds to go. You should have been taking with 20 seconds to go.
You need your coach to call the timeout for that. No, this is playoff NBA basketball. Who's the man on your team? We start with you.
Yeah, you got one.
We're going to run through you, and whatever we get off that is what we get. If you take it and shoot it, you take it and shoot it. If you take it and kick it, hey, whoever shoots it, shoots it. But we're going to live and die with you. D'Angelo Russell? Come on.
Speaking of driving the bus, we talk about this. For the future, Edwards will be driving the bus in the future.
Absolutely. Yeah,
he's will be driving the bus in the future.
He's their best player.
He coming.
Yeah.
And he got that heart.
He definitely got that dog. That's what you love about
dog him. Yes, you do.
Love that.
Yeah, that's the guy right there.
Because a cat can't have a dog.
Yeah.
Cat ain't got it.
Right.
Cat can't have a dog.
He can't have a dog. Right. He gonna sit out there on that 3-point line.
Let's slide over to the East. I'm gonna read y'all a quick quote, and I want y'all to guess who the player is that said this. For one time in my career, I just want my team to step up in the playoffs. I've carried the burden my entire career. It's the same old story, and I want to be somewhere I fit in. Who said that?
I'm not going to answer because I saw the quote already. I'm going to let X go on that.
Yeah, I saw it too, man, and I'm trying to. I don't believe that it's a factual quote, right? I believe somebody had to doctor that.
So it says James Harden expressing his frustrations after Game 5. Now, this came after Embiid called him out This is year 2, by the way, of Embiid having to call out Batman, Robin, whoever you want to say is Robin. This is year 2 of this. Imagine how frustrating that Embiid has to be for him to call out James Harden, who supposedly was dying to get out of Brooklyn and wanted to play with Embiid, and now here we are.
Hey man, so I told y'all, like, the Embiid went to Harden like, "Hey man, you got this one, right?" Harden said, "Nah, man, I just want to fit in."
They was whispering in his ear.
Come on, saying like, "Come on, bro. Hey, I just need you to get one, man. Just one. You got it."
You still got that?
I just want to fit in, dog.
Yeah.
No, I just want to fit in, man. I'm cool. Y'all got this. I'm just gonna do my thing over here. Come on, bro. We didn't bring you here to fit in.
There are some guys you can see in the league, and really just with any sport, they would rather be in the club than to do what they are paid to do.
Yeah, man. I'm ready. So what time we out here? What time we out?
James Harden.
He got that fat contract and like, look, I got guaranteed money.
I'm cool.
What time we going to the club?
I'm cool. Get these wings. I'm gonna get these wings.
Get them. Was it Skip the Malou wings?
Lemon pepper Lou's.
Lemon pepper Lou's. There we go. Yeah.
So let me put it to you like this, right? So let me put it out here like this, right? So we talked about this last week. James Harden is finished, bro, and he knows it, which is why he now wants to fit in.
Yes.
However, as fans, that's not what we see James Harden as right? We don't see James Harden as the guy that's going to fit in. But he knows. He can't say it publicly, but he knows he's done. He's also 14 years in the league, 13 years in the league, whatever.
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
Man.
How did that happen?
But guess what? He wasn't really. I mean, he wasn't the James Harden of old with the Nets earlier this year.
Well, I think that was intentional, though, Greg. I think some of that he let the gas off a little bit. When as soon as he got to Philly, he broke a record. As soon as he got to Philly,
that was adrenaline. That was adrenaline. He had a couple cheesesteaks. I don't know who got the best ones. You know, he was hanging with Meek a little bit. You know, he has a little adrenaline going and everything. Now the dust started to settle. He's starting to look like he did in with the Nets there.
With the Nets.
So think about this though. How long has he been feeling this way? I just want to fit in. Because when he went to Brooklyn, that was the perfect situation for you to just fit in. Because the narrative was, he took a back seat, let them guys shoot. He picked up a role that they didn't have.
Yeah, he was a
facilitator in Brooklyn, which allowed him which fit into his "I want to fit in" narrative, right?
Right.
But in Philadelphia, we need that dog. We don't need you to fit in. We need you to go back to Houston on us one time. I'm cool. I don't have that no more. I can't do it.
In my eyes, Harden is the number 3 option right now.
Oh yeah, actually number 2.
You know where he played, Greg.
That's not important. Let's go on. Let's move on. Let's move on.
You want to give my Kentucky players those shine. So look, man. Here's the deal. You go from I'm more worried about Embiid in this situation than anything. I'm concerned about my guy. You unload a guy that clearly didn't want to play basketball, fragile minded. I want to have people coming after me talking about people's mental health. I ain't doing that. But man, you go from that and you thinking you got, all right, I got James Harden, to now you got this, and these guys going to the media making quotes to each other. That's never good. Ever. Those are locker room conversations. If we need to throw hands and get it out the way, let's get it out the way. But don't put it in front of the media. That's the worst thing you can do.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now what's brewing in Philadelphia. Doc has a history of blowing these leads, bro.
He addressed that too.
He's got a history of it.
Yes, he does.
But I guess on this one, is this one on Doc? Because guess what? James Harden is supposed to be James Harden.
Hey,
everybody else is doing their part. He's out there like he's out there like he's on 1, 2, 3 Cancun.
I'm not gonna put it on Doc, but
I can't put this one on.
Del Morey has a strong relationship. I don't know what it is James Harden put in his whatever. James Harden and Del Morey got a great relationship. If James Harden go in that office right now and say, I need Doc gone, and I need you to bring what's my man from Houston that was there with
D'Antoni.
D'Antoni?
I need you to bring in D'Antoni.
Tony.
I don't care if we last in defense. I need my shots. That's who we bringing in.
Yep.
That don't like it sounds good, but that ain't James Harden right now. He just wants to fit in. He don't want no shot. He just want to fit in, man.
With that contract?
Hey, he want to fit in so he can get to the club. You know where the wings is at.
I feel you.
He don't care about no shots, man. We just get a little exercise, man. I'm trying to get to the spot. I'm trying to get to the spot, man. I just want to fit in, dog. Like that. That's gonna live with him forever. You ain't gonna never let that go. You ain't gonna never win a championship. You ain't gonna never let that go. Just want to fit in, man. That's it.
Yeah.
Is TNT on tonight? Is the games on TNT tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, so we gonna get them. They're gonna get on our tonight. God, he making $47 million this year.
That's sick, man. That
Living dream, man.
Del Murray gotta be sick in his stomach.
I'm sorry, my apologies. That's next year's 47. 44 is this year. Yeah,
That's crazy, man. That is crazy to me. I'm in the wrong business.
yeah.
I'm in the wrong business, man.
So let's look at the landscape of the rest of the East, and then I want to leave some time. We got to talk about Gregg's 49ers here. I would put him on the hot seat. So,
I'm gonna need another one of these before we get.
Yeah, you might want to go grab that. So the East, man, I'm a little bit down on the NBA playoffs when it comes to the East. Like it ain't no real pizzazz there for me. I mean, who gonna knock Milwaukee off?
Boston.
You see that? Oh, you call
Boston got the best shot to do it.
You calling
They got the best shot to do it. And I think Boston can give me. I think Boston can give Milwaukee without Middleton.
Without Middleton. Okay.
Yeah, without Middleton, I think they'll get him.
He'll go 5 without him. Boston.
Yeah.
If he's there, it could go 7, but it's still gonna be Boston.
Giannis has done this before. He gonna average 40 in that series. They ain't got nobody guard him.
Nope, not at all.
Tatum may have guarded KD. He ain't guarding Giannis.
Yeah, he ain't got that.
They ain't have.
He ain't got that. But so let's talk about even with Milwaukee now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm of the mindset defensively, like Giannis gonna do his thing. Just let him do his thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But stop everybody else.
Yeah.
Giannis ain't gonna score 80 points.
But here's the problem though, X. They got better offensively compared to last year. By sight and statistically, they got better offensively. They are better. They just are. Grayson Allen, as much as everybody hates them, he can go.
Yeah.
That's my point though. That's my point. Everybody like Giannis, his drive and kick game is strong.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I'm confident I can hit 40% on a standstill. Right? These dudes, what I'm saying is when Giannis drive, right, for the layup or the dunk or whatever, that's 2 points. Let him have it. Right? Let him have it. You ain't kicking it out for 3. You're not gonna do this 40 times and get 80 points. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The numbers say you're not going to outscore us by yourself. So let him get off. He's going to have a all-world series, and they're going to lose every game. That's my logic.
The thing I want to caution you on, though, the offensive lanes that you saw in that Boston and Net series, they ain't going to be there in that Milwaukee series. I can assure you that.
All right.
It ain't going to be fluid. That ain't gonna be the offense you see. It's gonna be totally different. That ain't gonna be.
I got confidence in Boston being able to score enough points to beat them if they just buckle down on defense.
Yeah, you said enough though. It ain't gonna be enough against that defense. That's the problem. So I'm going against Gregg on this one. I got Milwaukee winning that series.
In 7? Put it out there, man. Put it out there. What's your prediction?
6. I got 6.
6? All right. Gregg got Boston in.
Yeah.
So we talking about with or without Middleton?
No, I need Middleton. I'm glad you brought that up. I need the caveat is I need a healthy Middleton. I need him.
When he do back? When he do back?
That's a good question.
When he do back? Because I mean, don't they play the next series? Ain't they the next series?
Yeah, that is true.
Next one.
He gonna miss a couple games at least.
Yeah, you're right. then that changes my. I mean, if they win, there'll be seven games of.
That's what I'm saying. If Boston gets one in Milwaukee and then go home and protect home court, game 5 or game 6 is gonna be it.
Could be right.
All right, just just throwing it out there.
I'm with you on that. I mean, the Middleton thing kind of changes everything.
Yeah, it does, because he's the only one that can get his own shot.
Yeah,
Milwaukee.
Tatum's just balling. You know the difference with Boston though, quiet stuff. I think Tatum's gonna give you buckets regardless. Who struggled last year and really held them back was Brown. He really hurt them last year, and I think Marcus Smart, he took a step up. The way he's shooting the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what's helped them collectively, and
he's great defensively too.
Yeah,
he's a smart player.
Yeah, he is.
He's a smart player. He's what can play.
I think we all can agree that Tatum's driving the Boston bus.
Oh,
that's the new adjective now for these teams, right? Who's driving the bus?
But he's not just driving the bus. They know who they are.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. When you look at Memphis, when you look at Minnesota, they still don't know who they are yet.
Yeah, no idea.
They don't know who they are. Boston, they know who they are. The offense is going through Tatum.
Yeah.
It's going there. He's
the option number one always.
Yeah. Now when he went out, boom, we're going through Brown. They know their pecking order. And guess what? Because Marcus Smart, he's controlling all that.
Yeah.
I think Marcus Smart is a dog.
Yeah. You want him. That's the guy you want a dark alley going with.
He's a dog, and he knows his team. Yeah. And he's not afraid to push his dog onto his teammates.
Right.
Hey, because it could have went south when he said back in when they was having a rough go at the regular season, he was like, "Hey man, we gotta be a team, right? We just can't have these two dudes doing their own thing." What happened after that? They went on a nice little run, number 2 seed in the East.
Hey, I guarantee you, he stepped to them and had some conversation.
One-on-one. This is what I'm gonna say, and this is what I mean when I say what I said.
There it is. He's that dog.
We need to be together. It ain't just y'all two, it's us.
And look, he probably told him, we're gonna start with Jason
today.
Your team.
Right. Today. Right.
Fly the bus.
Here's your cap, sir. Here's your cap.
All right, we got about 10 minutes, man. I want to transition over to the pigskin real quick and put Gregg, I gotta put you on the hot seat, man. I was in the club the other night.
Yeah.
And I wasn't in VIP or anything, but I was close to where Debo was. I saw a sign up there that said Debo's coming back, and I saw Debo do this. And he said he ain't coming back. So I want to hear from you, man. Is Debo coming back?
I think Debo's coming back. Okay. Here, because at the end of the day, when you look at all the pieces, why would you want to leave? Okay. Number one, he has a great relationship with Kyle Shanahan. On Mondays, he would go to Shanahan's office. They would talk football, they would talk life. Every week, that was their thing. They have a great relationship. You look at the way that he was being used. He came up with the name wide back. That was his thing. Every time people ask him about the way he's being used, he said he loved it. He loves Kyle's offense. I love the way he puts me in different positions. He loves the way he gets the ball. Absolutely love it. Talk about the money. All right. Now, he did come out and say that he wanted $25 million. I believe that. I believe that's his number. But the Niners made an offer to him early on, and that's when he wiped everything down. Wiped all of his 49ers from all of his social media. He didn't come out with a trade talk until I think him and Lynch and Shanahan had a meeting. Then he came out with a trade talk. But here and there, he has commented to different stuff on social media, and he said it's not about the money. It's not about the relationship with the team. He said it's not about how he's being used. He said it's not about the location of, playing on the West Coast, just got a newborn on the East Coast. He said it doesn't have anything to do with all that. To me, all he is doing is trying to get his contract first. I think his agent is pushing him to get his contract done first, because his agent also represents A.J. Brown, who should get more money than Debo. I love Debo, but AJ Brown has done it longer.
Mm.
You know, you also got DJ Metcalf from that same class. Should be getting a contract this year. He's up for a contract too. He could possibly get more money than Debo because again, he's done it longer at a higher level than Debo. And then got y'all's boy with the the Commanders. Excuse me, Commanders.
McLaurin, yes sir, McLaurin.
Yes, he's coming due now.
Yeah.
Okay, all those guys as receivers, they were better than Debo for a longer period of time as a receiver.
Ooh.
Now, Debo had this great year right here where he was a great playmaker. Wasn't necessarily the greatest receiver, but playmaker. Oh yeah, he was top 2, top 3 in the league. Receiver, he may be top 10, maybe top 15 as a pure receiver. So to me, I think this is all a negotiation. He's trying to get a bigger contract. That's my opinion, and I'm praying that I'm right because it is the reason that they're having a draft tomorrow is to find a Debo Sanders. To find Debo, not to trade him away. Right. We control him for 2 seasons, possibly 3, because he's under contract for next season. And you can franchise tag him, and you could possibly do it again, which that will be real expensive. But
that worked out with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, at least 1 year.
Right.
So I don't see a need for trading him.
All right, so let me. So we obviously we know that you want him back, right?
I want him back.
But let's just say let's just hypothetically, right? Just maybe there's a chance. What if he's not back next year? What's your 49ers looking like without him?
It depends on what we get for him, and we better get out. They better back up the Brinks truck going in pick up in that joint, okay? Because again, they're having the draft tomorrow because everybody wants a Debo, somebody that you can put the ball in his hands and he could just make stuff happen. That's what you want. So we should get a truckload for him, and if we don't, he needs to have his butt right there.
So everybody that knows me. I like to throw a dollar or two on some games. The San Francisco 49ers by far won me the most money out of any NFL team last year. And I let Gregg know. I called him and thanked him every single Sunday.
Yeah. He called me early during the week. Hey, what you thinking this week? How you feeling?
I needed the inside scoop. Debo was there. I just need to know what was going on around Debo. So here's my assessment on Debo. Debo went back and watched film. Debo just didn't watch film to see what he needed to get better at, where his weak spots was and everything else. He looked around and said, got me a quarterback. X, you can respect this quote I'm about to say. Got me a quarterback and then win me some games. He can win me some games.
He can. Yeah.
Got some wide receivers out there. These guys can help. Got an all-pro lineman out there.
Dog.
Defense is good. The dogs on defense.
Dogs.
But when things get bad and they need a spark and they need one of them plays where somebody needs to put their head down and get a first down or get that hard run, that screen or whatever else, I'm the one doing it.
Yep.
I'm the one moving the chains. Not just in the regular season, but in the playoffs as well too. In Dallas.
Oh, he said, Cal, give me the ball.
Right.
And Cal gave him the ball and what happened?
To the house.
To the end zone.
You can go.
He don't want to go nowhere.
Nah. But I just heard today, I don't know how true it is, it's all this posturing. The Jets is the front runner. Now, in my mind, regardless of money, he don't want to go to the Jets.
I ain't going to the Jets. They couldn't pay me enough.
You don't want to.
They couldn't pay me enough.
You don't want to go there.
I mean, okay, because here's the other part to it. Where can he go? Where would the 49ers trade him to where he can be successful?
Washington Commanders. Right now.
They sending him to the AFC.
He got to
get traded. Oh, no, we'll see you in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. We don't have we got us a quarterback that can win us some games too. Don't get us wrong.
That's right.
We had Debo. Woo!
Who'd y'all get?
Excitement's high.
We can win you some games. Carson Wentz, we can win you some games.
like we talk about that dog, that leader, and everything that people got.
Yeah,
you ain't got it, bro.
No, I'm with you there.
And guess what? In football, as a quarterback, you need that the most. The biggest mistake y'all made, people will kill me for this. You got Jimmy G. I'm telling you.
We should have got Jimmy G.
You should have got Jimmy G. Jimmy G, he is an average quarterback, but he is a superstar when it comes to a leader, and he got that dog.
Man,
I'm telling you.
His
sleep on Jimmy.
His winning record, I can't disagree with that. You know, but we got a thing around here, Greg. We identify quarterbacks that can win you some games. He fit in that.
He one of those. He fit the mold.
He can win you a game.
Fit the mold. Yeah, he fit the mold.
Hey, guess what? When we played Green Bay, his shoulder was already banged up, right? Yeah. Offense wasn't moving the ball, but when the chips were down and we needed a play, we needed 3 passes. Yep. Who made the passes?
Yeah, I can't.
I give you that, man. But he also
one of them with the Debo. Debo took a long way, but
he also. I mean, we can't forget what happened in that Cowboy game either, though.
Oh boy,
I had that one in the bag, man. Until your boy start going to the Cowboy jerseys now.
But what happened? What happened?
Where you going?
Hey, shots fired. But guess what? Look at his stats in that game before the injury and after the injury, night and day.
Mm-hmm.
Now that if you look at us early in that game, we were blowing them out. He gets hurt, and the offense slowed down. He didn't know how to manage through that shoulder injury he had that game.
Yeah,
I do. Dak saved y'all on that one, man. Dak Prescott saved y'all on that one.
What? Defense saves us on that one. They. I mean, you hold a team to 17 points, like NFL team in the playoffs to 17 points. That defense should take a bow.
Yo, I don't know if it's true. But after that game, you brought up Dak during that playoff game. They said Amari Cooper got in Dak's face and called him the black version of Kirk Cousins. Right there.
Hey.
That's all you need to know.
Hey,
they sent him packing. They sent him packing right after that.
Hey, Dak can talk a good game. I don't know where that dog is.
Hey, it ain't there.
I don't know what that. He talked when he get in front of the cameras and he could do a press conference. Ooh, boy, that boy. Ooh, he looked good.
He looked good in the regular season, man. Look good.
Regular season.
Look
but
great.
That dog. I need to go out there and get that. I don't see. Look, I'll take Jimmy dog over Dak dog. I'm just saying.
I like our chances. I like our chances in the NFC East, man. This shit.
And look, hold on. One more thing with Jimmy. Tell me one person who's ever talked negatively about him. Oh, he can't win us a game. Oh, he can't make the big throw. Tell me one player that talks bad about Jimmy.
I never hear anything bad about Jimmy. It's just when you stack it. Now, you definitely don't hear it about the players, but it's just when you stack them up against what you need to get to that next.
Yeah. Well, no. I ain't saying he's a superstar.
Right.
I'm not saying that. Right. But he is a bona fide, he is a top 15 quarterback in the league.
Right. Hey, if y'all got the lead going to the fourth quarter, he ain't gonna lose it for you. But I don't see the game winning drive coming out of Jimmy.
That's right.
I don't see that.
It was close. It was close.
Did you see how we got in the playoffs this year?
Yeah.
And then he had a horrible first half. He took us right down the field in that second half. He had a few game-winning comebacks this past season. Now, he may have thrown an interception in the first half.
Hey, I just can't get the eyes closed interception out of my head. I just can't get that out of my brain.
Yeah,
I can't forget it.
I mean, and that's the difference between him being a superstar quarterback. Those 1 or 2 dumb plays like that, he makes a game. But when you put him in the right team, he'll win you some games.
And you guys are tailor-made for the type of quarterback he is, because you're right. If he goes to a team where you don't have a running game or a Debo Samuels or a good coach and a strong front office, and
he's bad.
It'd be rough. Yeah, he couldn't go to the Jets and make a difference. He's not gonna, you know what I'm saying? But when you got the nucleus that he benefits from that, because then he can make some throws here and there. He can even make some mistakes, not major mistakes and not too many, but you can make some mistakes and make it back up.
Yep.
He make them early. They can come back from that, but he can't make them late.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's
time.
why I thought the Commanders were good for that because y'all got a great defense, good young defense. You know, a good running game, a pretty good line with a couple extra pieces.
Oh,
I think he would have done very well there.
hold on for that. Me and X might be separate on this one.
Okay.
Hold on for that great defense. It was good the first year. Last year, we had.
Hey man, so I can speak on that. So here's my thing, right? I'm all about. I understand the NFL schedule makers and how they make schedules and the level of competition you get based off of how you performed the year before, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we had the top defense in the league, we had a pretty soft schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Made the playoffs, right? And then we got a tough schedule. And then you really got to see what our defense was about. Like we had Patrick Mahomes. We had the Packers right after that. Right? We had Tom Brady. Right? We had all these guys in like the first 5 games.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, we weren't ready for that.
Playing with a quarterback that just was trying to get his accountant degree.
Just came off the couch, man. Just came off his sister's couch, right? But I think next year, man, we should be all right. I think we're gonna be back to peak performance next year.
But defensively, a good offense helps your defense though, and you guys, the offense just was not good for y'all last year.
Absolutely,
having a good running game, eating up some of that clock, helps that defense, and that's one thing that killed y'all last year.
Yeah, we did a lot of giving our defense, like sending our defense out on the field, on a short field. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't do that. That's not, no sir. Not against top competition.
So again, when you say your guys' defense wasn't that good, that's part of it for last year.
Mm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's part of it. Is that the offense was so bad last year that it couldn't help support your defense.
We had a rough go early in the season. We turned it around later on, but then injuries and then COVID took us out. But it's all good, man.
We definitely can't wait till they come back, man. I know we got a great closeout. Gregg, appreciate you for stopping by, man. You're gonna be a regular guest, man. We need you here with us. Appreciate you stopping in, and go ahead and close this thing out, man. Appreciate everybody for listening. Yeah, man. X, what you got, man?
Hey, man, thanks to everybody for listening, man. I echo what my man E says. Thanks, Gregg, for sitting in with us, man, giving us some good 49er perspective, talking hoops with us. Mm-hmm. As always, man, rate us, review us. Join the conversation on the Facebook group, man. Thanks again for watching on YouTube. Till next time, man.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.